Hello, Mother. This is Half Mental, the show that's... Is it your turn? All right, take it away.
Hello, Mother. This is Half Mental, the show that's 90% baseball and the other half mental. I'm Yadier Molina.
And I'm the milkman of Major League Baseball.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to do a Jersey one.
I'm every home team that played last weekend.
We should have worn white and black. Damn it!
Oh,
really blew it, guys.
I have a black shirt here. You could wear my white jersey.
It wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, it should have just been all white, all black. Okay.
Boy, you liked the Players Weekend jerseys when I showed you the picture of them.
I did.
And
I
explained
do
the concept.
not now.
They play horribly.
Yeah.
Like, watching highlights was a wreck.
I think I said something about the all whites being a little weird and then the all blacks being not that bad. I now think they're both pretty bad.
They're terrible.
The whites are awful. Are we okay?
Did you notice the inconsistencies in the pitchers' hats too?
Yeah.
So Kershaw was told he couldn't wear a white or blue hat, so he wore a black hat.
Right.
But most teams, they wore their normal home cap.
The Dodgers apparently tried to wear their blue and whites, like just their regular home uniform, and MLB shut it down.
Do you know what? I mean, the Cubs on Friday night just wore their blue caps. Everybody. They just came out in the blue caps because they all hated them so much.
That's funny. I didn't know that.
And there's not much.
How'd that go for them?
There's not much information on it. I think that should sort of be a big deal. And I don't like the uniforms.
Right.
But again, for an organization just to be yeah, but we're just going to do what we want.
I mean,
I don't know.
I'm fine with it. I support it. I wish it was.
I mean, they were
not
really
the Cubs.
bad. I know.
But I'm surprised that there's, MLB is not we are just forfeiting the Cubs' playoff chances this year.
Yeah. Well, the Cardinals are forfeiting their chances for them. Hey-o! That brings me to my Yadier Molina reference. Did you see this?
No.
Dexter Fowler hit a go-ahead 2-run home run in the 7th inning maybe on what I believe was Friday night, whenever it happened.
Right. And he wasn't, wait, did you say he was not allowed to wear Big D?
He was not. Dallas Keuchel was.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. I don't know if they only wanted one. Dallas Keuchel
takes one.
Dallas Keuchel had a backstory for his. Apparently, his dad went by Big D. I'm going to start going by Big D.
Yeah.
So, as Dexter Fowler is starting his leg kick, so there's a cool camera angle that shows this. So the pitcher, if you can picture it, you've watched baseball before, right? Mm-hmm. The pitcher's in his windup. Fowler starts his little timing mechanism, and Molina puts his arms up like this.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was amazing.
That's awesome.
And then maybe not even 1 second later, Dexter Fowler hits a go-ahead home run.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Was Molina just being silly or?
Everybody literally was yeah, Molina just knows that. I mean, why would you even question that? He knew he was going to do that.
That's awesome.
Real baseball talk, though. Cardinals swept the weekend.
Who'd they have? The Brewers.
No, they're playing the Brewers right now. Shit, I don't know.
You don't know who your team just swept?
No, I don't know.
Oh, my God. You've seen baseball, right?
More importantly, the Cubs also got swept.
Right, by the Nationals. God. Hang on to your seats. This is going to be a good one.
We're 2.5 up right now, and we were up 9-2 on the Brewers.
Yeah, I saw
coming in.
I saw a score. Thanks, Chris. That was 8-0.
Yeah.
Maybe about an hour ago. So things are looking good for you guys tonight.
Yeah.
Do you know who the Cubs are playing?
They're off today.
Okay.
I don't know who their series starts. We'll be 3 up.
Make it
we ought to be.
I thought you just said we are be.
We ought to be.
Ought to be.
Yeah, I mean, the offense is scoring runs. Jack O'Flaherty became the pitcher that he should have been all year.
Yep.
Dakota Hudson is forming a nice little young duo.
Had a almost like a 6-inning no-hitter or something going on, right?
Ryan Helsley, Oklahoma native, first Native American to make the major leagues.
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Is pitching great out of the bullpen. Kind of a long guy out of the bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Carpenter had a big game last night, which his career might be over, but maybe not.
Right. Who knows?
It's a good time to be a Cardinal fan.
Sounds like you had a good weekend.
The Dodgers took the weekend off, right?
They did.
They just chose not to play.
They said, hey, offense, why don't you guys take the weekend off? Let our defense, see how well our defense can do. Kershaw had a great start yesterday.
He had a good start. He allowed 3 runs.
He gave up 3 solo home runs. But I know it seems
I didn't realize
really,
they were all solo home runs.
It seems really weird to say, but he gave up like 3 solo home runs, struck out 12, walked no one. Like it just, I know you can't be like, yeah, well he lost, so it's not a great start or whatever. But
no, that's not too bad.
It felt like it was awesome, and also the Yankees feel like they're really good. And I'm not doing the whole like, oh, we're going to lose the World Series thing because we still have to make it there, but. Then we'll lose it. But the Yankees are just like, I don't know, their lineup is just exhausting.
Caught an interesting little tidbit on Twitter today.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge had not hit a curveball or changeup for a home run in over 100 games.
And he hit a changeup off Ryu.
And he hit a Ryu changeup and a curveball from Kershaw.
Yeah.
2 of maybe the best pitches in the game.
Right.
Like Ryu's changeup is his...
Right, that's his
version of
his
Kershaw's curveball.
The only game we won was by rookie pitcher. I can't even think of his first name, but Gonsoling or whatever. The guy.
Oh, Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
Gonsolin. No, it is Ryan, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay, cool.
But it's Gonsolin, right?
Yeah, not Gosling.
Not Gosling.
But yeah, it was a weird series. There was that play, the bases loaded on Kenley Jansen.
Yeah.
Kinley's had an eventful week. That whole thing's exhausting. I know the Dodgers are like, we want to, he's our guy. We're going to ride him out, whatever. But Joe Kelly's been really good. I don't know how you don't just like...
Well, you keep putting him out there in the regular season, and then when it's the postseason, anything. I mean...
It's on here.
Unseating your closer in the regular season is very different than doing it in the postseason.
Agreed. So yeah, we still stand 1 game above the Yankees for home field advantage. I think it's real tight now. It's like us up by 1, Yankees right below us, and then the Astros are 2 behind us. So yeah, it's real tight.
The Braves had a good week.
Yeah.
Dallas Keuchel has, I think, allowed 1 earned run in his last 3 starts.
Dang. I knew he was
covering
on fire.
19 innings. So that's pretty good.
Yep. Turns out you should just sign these guys.
Yeah, just sign the good players, guys.
I don't know how many times we have to say it.
Yep.
Before someone just gives us a job. Executive, some Major League Baseball team.
Yeah. Just any of them.
Making kick-ass baseball shows on YouTube.
I don't know what else we have to do. Do you see my favorite free agent add a little his own free agent today?
I have no idea what you
said. Bryce Harper announced the birth of his son.
Okay. I got it. Yeah, that's exciting. Congratulations.
Yeah.
One day, hopefully sooner than later, you can show them that Grand Slam sprint. And if you can't find it on YouTube, just Google Half Mental, episode 203. Yeah.
Yachty hit a home run tonight. Speaking of a home run sprint, nice. Yachty hit a home run tonight. Took 27.99 seconds.
Awesome.
And I just think that's how fast he goes.
Yeah. I mean, I know we already talked about the Harper thing, but when he did that, I was like, God, what is cooler?
I think sprinting around is cooler. Acuna did it maybe in the last week.
Really?
Acuna hit a big home run. God, now I can't remember what the context was. I think it might have been a walk-off. And yeah, he just sprinted.
Yeah.
Which I think is actually pretty cool.
It is kind of cool. Going slow is super cool too, though. Just like 27 seconds. Yeah. So going back a little bit, A's sweep the Yankees right before the Yankees came to LA.
Yeah. The A's won 6 out of 7 from the Astros and Yankees.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's really cool.
Dodgers swept the Blue Jays and added 2 more walk-offs to their walk-off repertoire. And actually, the second one was awesome. I don't know if you saw this. We were down 2-0 in the ninth.
I did see this.
And it was Kike Hernandez bobblehead night.
Yeah.
And he hit the walk-off hit.
Yeah.
And it was great. But yeah, offense has been quieted lately. I mean, we scored like 16 or something last Tuesday night. But since then, it's been rough.
It'll probably be okay. I don't know.
Super stressed. The Yankees series did not feel good. And I know that you just can't read into it too much, but it was the white. It was definitely the uniforms.
Dave Roberts had a couple funny lines about the uniforms,
he wasn't too
right? He really didn't like them.
Yeah,
and he was just like, they're terrible, but I wear what people tell me to wear. Like,
yeah, like he said something, and then he's like, "It is what it is, I guess." Yeah, that's about all I got.
okay.
I mean, I've been kind of locked in on the old boys in blue lately.
Did you hear about the Verlander thing with the press?
No.
So, Detroit was in Houston, and it was a Verlander start. I believe he lost the game, actually. But following the game, Houston security stopped a member of the Detroit Free Press from entering the locker room, which is actually against the collective bargaining agreement. Like, credentialed writers have to be allowed in.
Yeah.
Like, there's not that. Like, that's just the deal. Players don't have to answer questions from everyone, but they have to be allowed in. And they left him out for a minute, and then basically, like, Verlander just didn't like the guy in Detroit, and there was some kerfuffle about, like, maybe he, like, tweeted some stuff that Verlander thought was off the record, but it was like stuff about the lunar eclipse from a couple years ago. It was like, oh, Verlander went to such and such to see the lunar eclipse in its totality, and like Verlander didn't like that got out there.
Weird.
And then this actually, Deadspin just reported that, and then that there was some deal like the guy tried to give him his card, and was like, hey, he was asking him like some specific questions, and was like, this story's going to print tonight. Please call me if you want to change any details that we've discussed.
Yeah.
And the guy, like, Verlander thought the reporter was, like, trying to get his personal cell phone number somehow. And the guy was like, no, you can just get a hold of me somehow. Like,
right.
I just need the information from you.
Weird.
So it's kind of weird.
What a weird, like, part of the game.
Yeah. I mean, it was a big deal.
Yeah.
Houston should not have done that.
Did he ever get in?
Yeah, so they let him in a few minutes late, and I think he, like, made a point of asking Verlander questions, and he just ignored him or something like that, which is what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
He's allowed to do that.
Crazy.
Weird, huh?
Very weird.
So we had a loyal viewer, Tyler Norton, give us what I thought was a lot of credit, and that he thought that we were purposely picking the same plays of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to be clear, part of the reason this show exists is so that when Holt and I are together with family, we don't just talk about baseball all the time.
Yeah.
It allows us to do it here.
It's true.
And not really, we text stuff back and forth, but we don't really like talk baseball necessarily outside of the show, which is nice.
We also joke a lot about a comment that someone made once about like 15% more preparation.
I was like,
To be totally transparent, which is something we believe in here at Half Mental, there is no preparation for this show.
other than just reading and watching a lot of baseball.
Yeah, we're totally accountable for our own research and preparation.
So that's a lead up to me. I don't think there's any way you have the same play of the week I do. I feel really good about it.
Yeah.
Is it because you don't have yours yet?
I don't have a play of the week, so I bet.
It's my favorite kind of play of the week.
Okay.
It's something I don't think I've ever seen before.
Okay.
In baseball.
All right.
Cleveland was playing the New York Mets.
Oh.
Oh, God.
We don't have the same one.
And Jose Ramirez.
Oh.
No, I think you're just piggybacking off this now.
Or am I London bridging you?
Oh, no. Are you kidding? Are you serious?
No.
So, Jose
I'm not serious,
Ramirez
but I do know what you're talking about.
hits like a liner down the left field line to Met left fielder J.D. Davis, who he tried to do like the slide to field it quickly, and he kind of bobbled it.
Yeah.
Ramirez legs out a triple and slid in between Todd Frazier's legs to be safe at third base.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
I don't know that I'd ever seen that before either. I had a friend texting me about the Mets game that day. It's like, oh my God, Mets just won on a walk-off or whatever. And then
so they ended up losing the game, which stinks. No, Cleveland did.
Yeah. And so I see, he's like texting me all day about this game. And then I see that highlight, and I'm like, how in the world are you going to tell me about this game and not tell me about...
It was an amazing highlight.
Yeah. So mine, I don't think it's from that game, but same series. I didn't have a play of the week until just now. Noah Syndergaard goes to cover first.
Okay. I don't think I saw this play.
Okay, so just your classic, like, get over, ground ball to first base. Noah Syndergaard goes to cover first base. Pete Alonso makes a nice play to his right.
Okay.
He pitches the ball to, underhands it to Syndergaard.
Yeah.
Pretty routine play. I mean, it was a good play. Pete Alonso made a great play.
Yeah.
And then Syndergaard was there where he's supposed to be, and it all worked out. The way these two adult professional men
celebrate?
Yes, and it's like sort of adorable. And
How
I
funny.
watched it like 4 or 5 times. They hit hands and kind of hugged and stuff, and then they were like, whoa.
Maybe they all realized it was just
they're
kind
like,
of
that was way too much. So that's my play of the week.
That's great. Yeah. I just thought of a couple other stats I want to throw out.
Yeah, please do.
So Jacob deGrom became the first player ever to strike out 13 and homer in the same game.
Yeah, that's amazing.
He's going to end up winning the Cy Young again. Maybe,
yeah.
Another one, and now I wish I'd led with this. I wish I'd led with this because my love for Clayton Kershaw is well documented on the show. Mm-hmm. He had an interesting. His 3 home runs allowed in his last game gave him an interesting milestone.
Sure,
maybe.
Yeah, that's a word.
He has now allowed 166 home runs and has 166 wins.
Total?
Yes. So he now has allowed as many home runs as wins, and that only leaves one player who has more wins than home runs allowed. Are you following me?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think about who that could be.
It makes sense, but it's a relief pitcher.
Oh, Trevor Hoffman.
No, he's not active. It's a roll this Chapman.
Okay, perfect. That's what I was going for. Oh, okay. That's like, I try and say to Ann sometimes, I wish that I knew as much about anything else than I do about baseball. And I'm not even saying I know a lot, but
right.
That was just my total subconscious starting a TR word that turned into, that I think was supposed to be Trevor Bauer, but then it was at the last second, oh no, you do have a reliever up there that fits this criteria.
We can do it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Clayton Kershaw is
He can get that back, obviously, too.
Right. I'm really impressed with him this year.
He hasn't thrown more than 101 pitches in a game either.
Yeah, and he still has his streak of
6+ every start.
Kind of starting to feel like it's a 7+ streak these days.
Yeah.
And it's different. He gives up more home runs than he used to. Like, that is a thing for sure. He's only given up 10 home runs off of his curveball.
There were like 8 of them this year.
2 of them were last night. 2 of them were yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe 8 of them.
The other 8 were off Matt Adams in the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. The only one that matters is still that one. Good Lord. All right.
Well, hey, thanks for joining us this week.
As always.
Hope you had as much fun as Holt did just a minute ago.
Yeah, I just cried and
great.
peed a little bit.
Watch baseball, getting fun, guys.
Cheers. Watch it for us.
Oh, man.
I'm interested to see if that's even funny. Really
You might have to, like, cut it a little bit. It felt like it went on for a I don't know where that came from. That's not the person I was thinking of. But it worked. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Got it.